G'day everybody, welcome back to Downs' Diary. This week we've got unfortunately, congratulations to all England supporters, well done and all that. I've got an apology to come out with, a bit of Cheltenham Town news and a little message for somebody special as well. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this week. First up, I've got to congratulate England. It hurts me to say, but well done. Well done, Youngie. Beating England, beating Australia 2-1, sorry. I thought it was quite a good game. Well, not necessarily a good game, but I thought Australia performed quite well. And I was happy with how the boys played up until probably the final pass, or the final last sort of finishing touch. It just missed that killer pass or killer shot, really. I thought there was some spells in the game where we dominated, especially first half. I was quite impressed with the Aussie boys, and obviously to concede after 80 seconds or something silly like that is disappointing. And the way we conceded was a poor goal. But then we got back into the game and we looked the better team first half, I thought, and then second half we didn't disgrace ourselves, and fantastic strike from Rooney. We got a little bit of luck to get ourselves back in the game, but I think on the day we were missing one or two of our players. I apologise because I said Cahill and Leckie would score, and they were both missing. Got to do my research better, Downs. So I think if they had been playing on the day, it could have been a different story. That sort of killer touch in the final third was what we were missing, and they provide that for us. But still, in saying that, I thought Rogic was quite sharp, and I thought Cruz as well. Robbie Cruz had a good game. So it was, I was quite, even though we lost, it's disappointing. I was gutted. I was devastated because it's never nice losing to the old enemy, as
particularly after the battering in the cricket last year as well.
We don't want to keep going on about it, but yeah, so,
you don't.
So it was disappointing. But when you reflect on it, I think the boys performed admirably, and it's never nice. But congratulations to England, well done. The talking points from the game, two really. I think everybody will be happy that Wayne Rooney's got a goal going into Euros. There was a few question marks over whether he should actually be going and whether he should be captain and things like that. But to score like that, and it just shows his quality. And there was never a doubt he was always going to be on the plane. But I think that might have just quietened a few people down, and now he can kind of go about his business. So a few people will be happy that he scored. And the emergence of Rashford, it's an amazing story. It really is, and he looked good the first half. I thought he was sharp. He stretches defences, and I think he justifies his place on the plane. I really do. I think if you look at the squad, the two omissions, well, the three omissions, Delph obviously with the injury, but the two omissions. Some people say it's harsh on Drinkwater. Potentially it is, but I think if you were to be honest with yourself, Wilshire's a better player. I think he can offer probably more than Drinkwater can when he gets fit, and you've just got to hope that he does get fit just before the game. I know it can be tough, but I think 60 minutes out of Wilshere is probably better than Drinkwater. And will Drinkwater start? I don't think he will. So it's unfortunate for him because he's a Premier League winner. It's tough. And then Townsend, I think he had a good finish to the season, and he does offer something maybe a little bit different. But you've got Sterling that can do that, Lallana. So there's the couple of options they've got. I think the squad's actually quite positive. So as an England fan, you should be happy, really, shouldn't you? So.
On Rashford, obviously he's an unbelievable rise. Is that the kind of thing, going back to when he made his Manchester United debut and scored twice, and then scored twice in his Premier League debut? Yeah. Is that the kind of thing that you talk about in the dressing room, and that kind of excites footballers to see somebody new come onto the scene? Yeah,
you're happy for him, and you think it's great to see that. But it's the old cliche. You worry almost as well, because the way football is and the way players, you all of a sudden you've seen he's just signed a new contract for 20,000, 25,000 a week, and you think he's gone from an 18-year-old at the start of the season was struggling to get near the under-21s team at United. Now he's on 25 grand a week. You think that rise, you've just got to hope he's got that grounding in his life, and there's a couple of people around him that keep him grounded. Ferguson did it amazing with the 92 squad, kept them grounded. I know they have their lavish lifestyles at times, but there was never a retraction from the work rate that got them there. And you just got to hope that he gets that grounding. You hope with players like Giggs still involved in the club, and Nicky Butt, that they can sort of relay that message into him and drill it into him that he needs to keep grounded. But you do like to see young lads come up and do really well, and if they're good kids especially, and they've worked hard, then you really like to see it. And it's something that can be great for a team and a squad like England, that he can almost elevate other players, because they see an 18-year-old with no fear and just going out and enjoying himself. It can kind of, spark memories to some of the older players and think, it's refreshing to see, and it can all of a sudden kickstart them again, and they can get that sort of that spark underneath them, and it really can kick on the England squad. And you see when Rooney first got it broke in, was it 2004?
2004, yeah.
Then the Euros 2004 in Portugal. Then he had a really good tournament, and obviously got the injury that curtailed it quite abrupt. But that was sort of what shot him off into the limelight, and he went on had a really is having a good career. So it could really sort of set him up as a and put him into the top bracket of footballers if he has a really good tournament now. So you wish him all the best.